The Maharashtra Pawar play escalates. The breakaway group led by NCP chief Sharad Pawar's nephew Ajit Pawar follows the Shinde template, sacks the existing state chief Jayant Patil and appoints Sunil Tatkare for the post. MP Patil says Ajit Pawar is now the group leader of the new faction, while Sharad Pawar is still the national head. Even though Sharad Pawar takes stern action against these leaders, sacks MPs Patil and Sunil Tatkare for quote-unquote secretive defections. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh holds a crucial security review meeting as ethnic violence in the state continues for 2 months. NDTV gets you a special report on the aftermath of the violence, how the Army, Assam Rifles are helping but only temporarily, and how hundreds of lives and more livelihoods have been lost. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs a key meeting of the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister says we exchanged views on diverse policy-related issues. According to sources, elections was a key focus. The Prime Minister says work towards 2047 and not just 2024. Industrialist and Reliance Group Chief Anil Ambani questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in a case filed under the Foreign Exchange Management Act. Enforcement Directorate alleges that Anil Ambani violated the foreign exchange law. In a major setback for the Rashtriya Janata Dal, the CBI files a charge sheet against Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejasvi Yadav and his parents and former Chief Ministers Lalu Yadav and Rabri Devi in the alleged land for job scam. The BJP demands Tejasvi Yadav's resignation. JDU says the case is politically motivated. Hello and welcome to NDTV 24/7. I'm Priyanshi Sharma and our key focus remains the Maharashtra political drama that's only escalating, with more questions emerging over which group is the real NCP. Well, as the power battle between NCP chief Sharad Pawar and his nephew Ajit Pawar continues, the rebel group led by Ajit Pawar appointed its own state leader and group leader, and they've sacked Jayant Patil, the state chief of the faction led by Sharad Pawar. Sunil Tatkare has been appointed as the new state chief, while Ajit Pawar is the group leader of the breakaway group, while they maintain that Sharad Pawar is their national leader. On the other side, Sharad Pawar removed the working president Patil and MP Sunil Tatkare for allegedly engineering quote-unquote secretive defections. My colleague Sohit Mishra gets us more details.
This drama keeps on getting interesting every day. Now there's a reason why the faction of Ajit Pawar is saying that Sharad Pawar is their leader and he will continue to be the party president. Now what viewers need to understand is what I am saying again and again throughout the day, that Ajit Pawar as of now has no clarity on whether all the MLAs that were present in the meeting that day will be supporting him or not. That's why we don't see a number or a photo where Ajit Pawar will be flexing that okay, I have the control over NCP. I am not ready to accept that if Ajit Pawar would have the control over NCP, he would not flex or make a big deal of it, or he would make this a show-off straight and do it in front of the cameras. He is not doing it because he knows that a lot of them are still not, are very confused and still not with him. Because the other MLAs have understood what happened in 2019. Ajit Pawar formed a government, but he had to come back to Sharad Pawar. Since Sharad Pawar has said that he does not have his blessing, and later last night the MLAs who took oath, action were taken against them by Jitendra Awad as well as Jayant Patil. So these MLAs who are confused till now, they thought okay, some action is being taken, which means majority of them will be with Sharad Pawar, and that's the reason why we saw a press conference by all these top leaders, Patil, Ajit Pawar, Chhagan Bhujbal, Sunil Tatkare, where they appointed their own team, and they said okay, we will be taking action against Jitendra Awad and Jayant Patil. Now this shows that once again the MLAs are confused, they don't know where to go. And remember that these 9 leaders are in power, they are in the government, they have the backing of Shiv Sena as well as the BJP. So these MLAs have to make their own plan around what they need to do, because a meeting has been called on 5th of July, and there are 2 meetings. One has been called by Ajit Pawar and one has been called by Sharad Pawar. Where will the MLAs go? What will they be doing? This is a big question, and these MLAs don't have an answer. So that's why be it Praful Patel, be it Ajit Pawar, they continue to say that Sharad Pawar is our leader and he is the national president, and by saying this, what they are trying to show or convince to their MLAs, okay, that we have the blessings of Sharad Pawar.
So last year, Eknath Shinde led the split of the Shiv Sena, leading to the MVA alliance government in Maharashtra falling apart. And this year, the other party of the MVA, NCP, has been divided by this group led by Ajit Pawar. So what really happens to the Maha Vikas Aghadi or the MVA in Maharashtra next? Here's our report.
ये मेरा फास्ट एक्सपीरियंस 2-3 बार ऐसा है, इसलिए कितने गए, कौन गए, इसकी जांच मैं कभी करता नहीं हूँ। जो मेरी आज की जो शुरुआत है, ये शुरुआत आगे का रिजल्ट ठीक आएगा, इसके लिए है।
Sharad Pawar says he's worried about the future of those who have left the party, as his party becomes the second Maha Vikas Aghadi partner to break up. And with the NCP splitting, concern over the future of the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi, an alliance formed in 2019 among the undivided NCP, Shiv Sena and Congress. The Shiv Sena witnessed a similar situation last year, and the Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray, which remained with the Maha Vikas Aghadi, is calling the NCP rebels puppets of the BJP. Though the faction led by Ajit Pawar says they are the party, a battle for identity will once again take center stage in Maharashtra.
ऐसे संकट से हम भी गुजरे हैं और गुजर रहे हैं, तो हमें मालूम है क्या होता है जब इतनी बड़ी पार्टी तोड़ जाती है या एक संकट ऐसा आता है। तो इस प्रकार के एक्शन हमने भी ली है, अब वो ले रहे हैं, अभी देखेंगे कानून क्या कार्रवाई करता है। ये एक जो वॉर है पॉलिटिकल, वो चलता रहेगा। एक कठपुतलियाँ होते हैं, सब चलाने वाला कोई और होता है, जो हमारे पार्टी में भी हो रहा है, अब वहाँ भी हो जाएगा।
Sources say Sharad Pawar suspected Ajit Pawar was trying to split the party and that Uddhav Thackeray was also kept in the loop. Sources also add that some Maharashtra Congress leaders have also been approached to join the government.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूरे देश में जिस प्रकार की राजनीति करना चाहती है, दबाव की राजनीति, दहशत की राजनीति, केंद्रीय जांच एजेंसी का मिसयूज करके जो करना चाहते हैं वो कर लिए। शिवसेना को तोड़ दिया है, एनसीपी को कल तोड़ दिया है, कुछ लोग बोल रहे थे कांग्रेस को भी तोड़ने वाले हैं। महाराष्ट्र देश में तो बहुत जगह पर तोड़ दिया। हम सब मिलकर लड़ने वाले हैं। महाराष्ट्र में आश्चर्य है कि 2 दिन पहले मुख्यमंत्री, अब प्रधानमंत्री जी भोपाल की अपनी सभा में एनसीपी के ऊपर भ्रष्टाचार का सबसे बड़ा आरोप करते हैं, और जिनके ऊपर भ्रष्टाचार के दाग है वो सभी को आप दूसरे दिन शपथ देते हो राजभवन में। ये कौन सी राजनीति है?
Basically, it is a clear sponsored game of enforcement directorate and their agencies. We will fight against BJP with more vigor, more aggressively.
The Congress, though, smells an opportunity with the possibility of the NCP splitting. The largest opposition group once again could be Congress. And the NCP, which currently has more MLAs than the Congress, could be reduced to junior partner, giving the Congress an opportunity to lead the opposition bloc in Maharashtra. And in the run-up to 2024, when both national and state elections are held in Maharashtra, this could help the Congress. With Saurabh Gupta, Usama Shah, NDTV.
And after the revolt in the NCP in Maharashtra, many questions are being raised over the future of other such regional political parties in other states. Well, the BJP says that after the NCP in Maharashtra, now there will be a split in the Janata Dal United or JDU in Bihar, and the other regional parties will also get weaker due to nepotism. But Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's JDU dismisses these predictions and calls them mere daydreaming. Here's our report.
The BJP's attempt at political premonition in Bihar, which was the venue of the first opposition meet in June. BJP leaders say that the Maharashtra NCP story will repeat in Bihar too.
देखिए बड़ी संख्या में लोग हम लोगों के भी संपर्क में हैं, लेकिन अब किसको लेंगे नहीं लेंगे, लेना कि नहीं लेना, बहुत सारी चीज़ों पर निर्भर करता है। लेकिन कुल मिलाकर एक अस्थिरता का माहौल है, एक जनता दल के अंदर एक उदासी है, लोगों को अपना भविष्य अंधकार में दिखाई पड़ रहा है। उनको लग रहा है कि नीतीश कुमार के बाद क्या होगा।
Faced with this statement and the general fear, the JDU is preparing itself. Sources say Nitish Kumar is working hard to keep his MLAs and MPs together. The Bihar Chief Minister is believed to have met each one of the JDU MP and MLAs over the course of 4 days.
कोई असर नहीं पड़ेगा, बल्कि विपक्षी दल जो हैं उनके इस कारनामों से और मजबूती के साथ एक होंगे और ये उनका कारनामा जो है ये इस बात का प्रमाण है कि वो घबराए हुए हैं.
The developments in Maharashtra are being closely watched among all key opposition constituents on the possible impact on their own fortunes and their bargaining abilities in the run-up to 2024.
जो लोग इसको परिवारवाद वगैरह का नाम देते हैं, आप लोकतंत्र का अपमान कर रहे हैं. इसमें ताजपोशी नहीं होती है. आप चुनाव में जाते हैं, लोगों के मध्य जाते हैं, अपने मुद्दे रखते हैं और बीजेपी जैसी पार्टी हारती है इन क्षेत्रीय दलों के समक्ष. इसलिए क्षेत्रीय और राष्ट्रीय के युग्मक बाइनरी से लोगों को उलझाने की कोई कोशिश न करें, उसी में लोकतंत्र का भला है.
All eyes will be on the next opposition unity meet. This as the BJP attempts to expand the NDA, reaching out to some of its old allies and even aligning with parties like Chirag Paswan's LJP faction. The opposition's hope will be to at least keep its flock together. With Manish Kumar in Patna, Bureau Report, NDTV.
The other big story now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a meeting of the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister said that it was a fruitful meeting and the ministers exchanged views on diverse policy-related issues. But elections were a key focus of the meeting, according to sources. My colleague Akhilesh joining us for more details on this. And Akhilesh, elections definitely a key focus of that meeting. Tell us what your sources are indicating.
Well, Priyanshi, this meeting of Council of Ministers lasted for around more than 5 years and 5 hours, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke for around 35 minutes. He addressed all the ministers and asked them to prepare for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. He asked them to take their work among the people, and all the achievements of the Modi government should be taken to the people. That's what Prime Minister Narendra Modi insisted. And he also talked about 2047, when India will complete 100 years of independence. That time, India should be a developed nation. That should be our goal. That's what Prime Minister Narendra Modi told the ministers. He said that you should not look towards 2024, but you should look towards 2047, when India will be a developed nation. And on this occasion, in this meeting, different presentations were made by different secretaries of various ministries. In fact, for example, the Foreign Affairs Secretary, he made a presentation of Prime Minister's foreign visits. The Finance Secretary made a presentation about that how India will be a global economic power in 2047, and also infrastructure related projects. There was a presentation on all those matters also. And Prime Minister also indicated that the upcoming monsoon session of Parliament will be in the old building, not in the new building which was inaugurated by him. So all these are the major factors that were a part of this Council of Ministers meeting. In fact, it's very important and significant in the sense that there is a talk of cabinet reshuffle of Modi government, and in that, keeping that in mind, of course, this meeting was very important for this reshuffle purpose.
Right, Akhilesh, thanks very much for joining us with those details. So elections were a key focus. The Prime Minister even said that we shouldn't look towards 2024, but the ministers should work towards 2047, looking at the larger picture. Welcome back. In a big blow to the RJD, Tejasvi Yadav, Bihar's Deputy Chief Minister, his father and former Railways Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav and his mother and former Chief Minister of Bihar Rabri Devi have been named in a CBI charge sheet in the alleged land for job scam. The allegation is that property was sold to the Yadav family at hugely discounted rates in return for jobs in the Indian Railways when Lalu Prasad Yadav was the Railways Minister from 2004 to 2009. The BJP is now demanding the resignation of the Deputy CM Tejasvi Yadav as he has been named in the charge sheet.
नीतीश कुमार को तेजस्वी यादव को अविलंब मंत्रिमंडल से बर्खास्त करना चाहिए, क्योंकि भ्रष्टाचार से जुड़े मामले में आज राज्य के उप मुख्यमंत्री पर सीबीआई ने चार्जशीट फाइल कर दिया है। मैं नीतीश जी को याद दिलाना चाहूँगा, जब लालू यादव पर चारा घोटाले में चार्जशीट फाइल हुई थी, उस समय नीतीश कुमार उनकी पार्टी ने यही मांग की थी कि लालू यादव को बर्खास्त किया जाए।
While the BJP has been demanding Tejasvi Yadav's resignation, JDU sources on the other side say that there's no question of demanding his resignation since the case is quote-unquote politically motivated. The JDU sources add that Tejasvi Yadav is innocent and he played no role in the scam. But for now, moving on to the other big story, our special focus. It has been 2 months of ethnic violence in the state of Manipur, and normalcy still seems far from becoming a reality. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has held a crucial security review meeting. Listen in to the Chief Minister listing the decisions that have been made.
The bunker, wherever it's constructed inside the Manipur, has to be destroyed, and the particular area, vulnerable area, has to be deployed, the state force and paramilitary forces, number one. Number two, for the agricultural purpose, the government has decided to give more personnel in particular 5 districts. We will provide security. Those who want to do the farming, the state government has decided to open the school from Wednesday, the 5th July, from class 1 to 8.
So while it has been decided that protection will be provided to those engaged in agricultural activities, NDTV's ground report shows how farmers have actually been impacted in the state. Take a look.
The Indian Army and the Assam Rifles in Manipur, guarding farmers as they work in their fields. These peaceful fields have seen gun battles and deaths in the past few months. The Assam Rifles say it's an initiative to help locals move back to normalcy. The fringe areas between the Imphal Valley on my left and the tribal villages in the hill districts on my right are areas that have seen gunfire, gun battles that have cost human lives. But there is not only a problem of loss of lives, there is also a problem of loss of livelihood. This security that is being provided by the security forces at a critical time like this is not only ensuring saving lives, but also saving livelihoods. However, not all farmers have managed to return. Many are stuck in relief camps because gun battles are still raging in their villages, and movement is restricted to control the situation.
अभी हो रहा ही नहीं, लड़ाई से हम लोग छोड़ के आ गया, और हमारा उधर पहाड़ी में हम लोग खेती करता है, अदरक सब लगा के रखा हुआ है, वो भी सब छोड़ के आ गया. हम लोग अभी बहुत परेशान होके बैठा हुआ है. हो सके तो ये सर्व करने वाला होने से तो बहुत खुशी के बात होंगे.
घर संपत्ति सब कुछ जला दिया, घर जाने के लिए भी मुश्किल हो गया है. अभी रिलीफ कैंप में हूँ, लेकिन खाने पीने के लिए सफिशिएंट नहीं है. भविष्य में क्या होगा कुछ पता नहीं है.
This village in the fringe areas is seeing a return of villagers due to efforts of the security forces. This is sowing season and critical for farmers. A little over a month ago, this village on the border between Kangpokpi and Imphal East districts was witnessing gun battles.
उस समय तो ऐसे हुआ था, हम लोग सब भाग गए थे गांव छोड़ के. अभी हम लोग लगभग 21-22 घर थे. अभी लगभग हम लोग 16-17 घर वापस आ गए, बाकी सब भी आने वाला है. अभी यहाँ में पहला जो स्थिति था वो माहौल नहीं है. अभी यहाँ से यहाँ बिल्कुल ठीक हो गया लग रहा है. हमारा यहाँ गांव का माहौल थोड़ा धीरे धीरे ठीक हो गया वो सिक्योरिटी आने के बाद. अभी तो 90% पॉपुलेशन घर वापस आ गया.
This change is a result of the combination of combing operations, creating no-go areas for both communities, and a strict check on movement. The border security force is guarding this particular village to keep the situation peaceful. Every vehicle entering these areas is checked by the Assam Rifles to enforce a buffer zone between the two warring ethnic communities. No one is allowed to go without identity and purpose being ascertained. On the fringes of the Imphal Valley, bordering the hill areas, villages in Manipur, saw a lot of violence. Villagers left their homes in fear, but now they are returning. And they are returning because this is a crucial time for them, as this is the sowing season. This is a village we visited a little over a month ago, and at that time there were hardly any inhabitants. But now they are coming back with the confidence that has been given to them in the presence of security forces. With camera person GD Shankar, in the fringe areas of the Imphal Valley and the hills in Manipur, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.